slice, glue, paint, enjoy.
Good day to you all. It's Cragum here and Armageddon. So this is following on from the good old books of the GW years gone by. This is Armageddon, and my god, this was a good campaign. So this was a supplement, 2000. This is 18 years old, kids. 18 years old. There's some people who I game with who are younger than this book. That says something about the hobby. So it was a fantastic campaign. So some of you may remember Armageddon. It was basically, I like to put it as the introduction to Yarrick and Ghazghkull Thraka properly into the hobby world, because although we had models for him and all that, but damn me, that Ghazghkull Thraka model was probably one of the most iconic ones, I think, out of all the Ork models there is. Obviously, there has now been new stuff in the fantasy, but here we go. So, a quick look through the book. So, again, as I was mentioning before, this book kind of made the Imperial Guard Steel Legion famous and famed, and also the Speed Freaks. Also Salamanders, yeah, Salamanders. So yeah, you have these three armies here who basically, if it wasn't for Armageddon, I don't think really would have had much following, because the model range was gorgeous. The Orcs had this fantastic, it was three very different armies. You had the elite, your kind of your armor, and your numbers and speed, and it was just so fun. This one, it's got a lot more of the kind of rules because it was a supplement back in the day. But this, to me, was what made GW's old stuff fantastic, because this supplement, I think, was £4, £4 back in the day. But it was amazing. It was amazing because you could suddenly, it was a way of tailoring. Nowadays, we don't have it with 8th edition on how we can tailor things, how we did back then. It was all about, Archimedes just always makes me laugh. It was all about kind of building your lists around specific things. So as you can see here, so HQ is 0 to 1 war boss. You could only have one. Welcome to our commanders. One big mech, 0 to 1, and then Nob Warbike mobs. So Nobs were actually the leaders of the Speed Cult. Storm Boys, weirdly, were only 0 to 1, but then it made Warbikes, troops, tanks, troops, trucks, troops. It made all the elite stuff into troops, and it made troops not. And it was amazing. It would really get this kind of like new units were involved, and it made people convert. Like, I want to look at Martin there. That is old picture. That is. These like I say, these are some classic models. I have some myself because I was a big fan back in the day. Still yet to be painted up, but I love the Steel Legion. Salamanders. Look at that, kids. That is before your day. That is Terminators with their arms at the sides, like good children on a theme park ride. Old Rhino whirlwind turrets and everything like that. It was. I mean, look at this. It was enjoyable. It was simply enjoyable as a hobby. Again, Orcs. It was just Ghazghkull Thraka. There you go. That's all you needed. This was the olden days of Orcs, I'll tell you. Well, this is not as old as it could be, but it was old. Many of the older gamers out there will probably slap my wrists for saying that, but still. But yeah, it was just enjoyable. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This book was full of content, great read, great rules, great enjoyment. Black Templars kind of got an army list set up in there as well. I think they obviously later on went and got their own book. But it was just enjoyable. It was so enjoyable. And yeah, I think it made a storyline of a massive campaign across the world more important. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. 5 minutes has been up. So I'm going to stop talking and let you all get on. Well, it's not come up, it's just coming up now. I've now wasted the time to make it up to 5 minutes. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. Another good read, Armageddon. See if you can try and get it on eBay for cheap. I know I enjoy reading it every time I find it. Goodbye!